Okay, welcome to this week's video here. I wanted to touch on something that I've actually talked about quite a bit lately here. It's the housing market inventory in Minnesota. This is the weekly market activity report from the Minneapolis Area Association of Realtors, and this basically encompasses all the different counties in the metro area here in Minneapolis-St. Paul. So lots of different facts in here. Just wanted to kind of scroll through real quickly so you could kind of see what's going on. New listings are actually down just a little bit, kind of flatlined here from a year ago. But if you look at this data right here, the bottom line is this past week that they're evaluating. And as you can see, we're down about 1.3% in new listings. Now, in the weeks past here, you can actually see we've basically been down pretty much every week over week from 1 year previous, the past couple months. So it's kind of telling the picture or telling the story of a picture we're going to see here later, which is the total inventory for sale. Pending sales, as you'll see, are way up. And so that means that A, there's not a lot of new houses coming on the market back here, the new listings, and then pending sales means there's a lot more buyers interested in actually making offers and moving. So two forces kind of moving together there to create a more seller's market or balanced market, if you will, rather than a buyer's market, which we've been in for a long time. Now here's the actual inventory of homes for sale. Which I'll just touch on briefly here. As you can see, we've pretty much been flatlined the past 2 or 3 months here, right around that 17 to 18,000 number of current homes available in the greater metro area. And as you'll see later, the month's supply of inventory is actually super low as well. So again, we're seeing 20 to 30% decreases from a year ago in the overall number of homes for sale. So you can see the numbers last year are up around that 24,000 homes for sale. Right now we're right around 17. So again, telling you that there's just not a lot of homes for sale. As you can see, here's kind of the market shifts, seasonal, of course, and right now we usually would see an uptick right here if the graph extended in the future, but what we're seeing is actually kind of a flat line and a little bit of a decrease, in fact. So it'll be interesting to see if there's a lot more homes that come on later in the spring and summer months here in Minnesota as the weather gets a little warmer. Days on market until sale, again with that shift in the market from a buyer's market over to a balanced or even a seller's market, we're going to see this number decrease as we have here the past year, decrease by 9%. Or about 14 days. So a couple weeks less on the market. And this graph is kind of, the historical graph is kind of all over the map here. Median sale price, again, we're seeing just a small decrease year over year from the same week in 2011. But usually what happens is you'll see the supply and demand shift occur, and then prices will take off. So what we're seeing in those pending sales and also in the number of homes on the market and the monthly inventory for sale right now will kind of translate into higher prices here probably in the next several months or a year. Percent of original list price, again, this usually goes up as the market swings, and it's gone up a little bit here the past couple months, so definitely tells you that there's more buyers out there looking. And the Housing Affordability Index, this is telling us that houses are still very, very affordable given the current interest rates, the employment numbers here in the area, the sale prices, and all those different factors that play in. In fact, we've pretty much been increasing in the affordability index for the past 4 or 5 years. And the monthly supply of inventory, this is the last one. Again, look at where it was a year ago, about 7 months worth of supply of available homes for sale, and right now we're at 4.7. The rule of thumb is about under 5 is a seller's market, between 5 and 7 is kind of a balanced market, and over 7 months would be a buyer's market. So again, just kind of reiterating what we talked about the past couple minutes here, it's definitely turning from more of a buyer's market over to a seller's market. So if you're a seller looking to maybe move up, this is a great time to put your house on the market. If you're a buyer, I wouldn't wait too much longer because you do want to lock in those interest rates and make sure that you get a good home. All right, that's all we got. See you next time.